Gumball Vegito is the greatest character ever created in Dragon Ball, no doubt about that. Easily would have one-shot Jiren, no difficulty in the Tournament of Power. Gumball Vegito is just on another level. This would be the greatest unit ever created, and if you think otherwise, you're wrong. But top 10 co-op tips, that's what we're talking about today. Basically, the top 10 things you need to know for playing co-op. Some of them are a lot more obvious to you, and some of them may not be if you're newer to the game. You may not know this. Currently, the boss is Demon King Piccolo, or DKP. Last time it was Bardock. Next time, I don't know who it's going to be. I don't make the game. But basically, the tips are going to probably start out, well, they are going to start out easier, like more obvious, and then get to more like non-obvious, I guess. But the first tip is use the boost character or the character that has a color advantage. And you think that would be easy. You think everyone would be able to understand this, but there are people that clearly played the game, have played it for a while. Their unit is like not the unit of someone who just started, and you're telling me they roll out to fight purple DKP, the hardest one, which is purple, with a green unit, which is weak against purple. Why? Why do you do this? Do you not want to play? People aren't going to play with you. I don't understand it. There's no reason for it at all, actually. But because the hardest Demon King Piccolo is currently purple, you want to use yellow. You want to use yellow characters, and the two I recommend are the two that basically everyone uses for the most part. Either the free Goku, the one you can Zenkai Awaken now, and who the reason you're probably playing co-op is to get the Zenkai Awakening tickets. Use that one, or use the yellow transforming Vegeta. They do a ton of power damage, whatever. They do a lot of it. Both of them. Other yellow characters I've played with when people pick a different yellow character, like I played with a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku earlier today. He just wasn't hitting with as much force. He just wasn't doing the same damage that I've seen Vegito and the Goku do. The Goku has all those boosts, which I think add up to plus 100% to damage. And then Vegito just does a ton of damage. Like, I've seen people with 2 Vegetos on a dual Rising Rush get more damage done than people with 2 Zenkai Gokus. I don't know why. Vegito just does what Vegito does. Second tip, fill out your team. Like, so you have your main unit, which right now should either be the Zenkai Goku or the Vegito. That's who you're fighting with. And then there's, all the little boxes down below beneath them. Fill out those with fighters that boost your main unit. So if you have Vegito, pick people, other Fusion Warrior units that boost Fusion Warrior and boost Saiyan. And if you have Goku, pick units that boost Sun Family, pick units that boost Saiyan, pick units that boost Dragon Ball, all that. That's who you want, because then it helps them do more damage, and you want as much boost as you can get. Also, you want to put characters in there that have high stars, are level 5,000. That's the most important. Everyone should be level 5,000. And are soul boosted. The more powerful the character you have down there, the more battle power you have. And, that leads into the next point. Fight the boss that your battle power works against. If you don't have enough battle power to fight Demon King Piccolo, the 1.8 million, the purple one at the top, don't bother. I'd say the lowest you can probably go is 1.76 million battle power. Anything below that, you just really start not being effective. So I recommend having 1.76 or higher. Of course, as high as you can go is the best, but against Demon King Piccolo. Otherwise, face off against the lower Demon King Piccolo in the middle. And if you don't have enough for him, the bottom. Fight the one you can fight. Don't try and fight one that you don't have enough battle power to fight. With that, use your 3 bonus fights on the hardest one you can face. Most people, that's going to be the purple Demon King Piccolo. You get 3 bonus fights every day. If you don't know, they give you bonus. You get more tokens, more dual coins, and you get 100 Zenkai tickets when you fight the hardest level. You get 100, I believe it's 100 dual coins, for the bonus and 100 Zenkai tickets when you fight Purple Demon King Piccolo. So whichever one you can take, fight the hardest one with your 3 bonuses. And then if you just want to grind out wins, you can go face the easiest one and just knock them out quickly. The fifth step, or not step, tip, the fifth tip would be use the aggro button. It'll be on screen, but the little aggro button that you press to boost your aggro and then the boss turns their attention from your teammate to you. Use that when your teammate is getting slapped. When they're just getting beat up in the corner, press the button. Because you don't want to just lose your teammate, because, I mean, normally the boss will turn after you start attacking them, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they lock in and they say, I'm going to take this dude out. So you need to press the aggro button. Sometimes they'll ignore it. If they ignore it, they ignored it. But that leads into the next tip of time your push. It's a vanish. When you tap on your teammate, you push them out of the way of an attack. Time that right so they don't get hit with the ultimate you're trying to save them from. And then you just wasted the vanish, basically. Make sure you time it right. I recommend right when you see them going for, like, when they're charging up to fire the attack, press the button. You'll push them out of the way. Sometimes if you're in an animation or sometimes the game just doesn't register in time, that happens. But try and keep your teammate alive, basically, is the point of these 2 tips. Keep your teammate alive using the aggro button and using the vanish button, which is just tapping on their face. Once you use it, it'll show you a cooldown for both of them. Wait until the cooldown's over if you need to use it again. Next, if you let your teammate die, don't just quit. Like, especially if you're close to the end, because normally when you die, you're close to the end. I've never seen someone, he doesn't even do much damage to you at the beginning. It's over normally after time, he does more damage. So you'll be close to killing him. When you die, don't quit, because then you just wasted all that time for both of you. They could probably finish him off alone. So just let him ride it out and finish him off. Don't quit. With that, when you die, the next tip is press the little green button to give them key and health. It improves your chances of winning. Even if they let you die, don't be petty about it. You're just wasting your own time if you don't give it to them and they die because you didn't give it to them. Like, give it to them, even though it's just a little bit, it helps out. It helps them be able to keep their combo going, because when you're alone against DKP or whoever the boss is and you vanish, then you have to wait till your vanish meter recharges, and otherwise that's when they can start laying into you and maybe get a rising rush. So tap the button, tap the green button to just give them the health and key. Don't make just because you're petty and you're upset that they let you die, don't just let the time be wasted that you spent here. Now, these next 2 are probably the most important tips, because a lot of people don't get these, and you should pay attention to these. With the Rising Rush, they added in dual Rising Rush. If you didn't know, they now have dual Rising Rush. So when you're in there, in co-op, if you press your Rising Rush, your teammate has theirs, they press theirs, you do a dual Rising Rush that does a ton more damage. I'm pretty sure in the recent update, they even boosted how much damage it does. So you want to use the dual Rising Rush. You do not want to do one Rising Rush and then have your, because you didn't wait for your teammate and they used theirs. Demon King Piccolo's ability will take 2 Dragon Balls away from whoever his target is. So if he's targeted on you, you will lose 2 Dragon Balls. If he's targeted on your teammate, they will lose 2 Dragon Balls. So normally, one of you won't have your Rising Rush by the time you, so you break his shield, and then there's that meter that goes up where you can just lay into him, and it does a ton more damage. He doesn't have a shield. Normally, he'll use it after you break his barrier, and so you won't get it, and then it depends how lucky you are when getting Dragon Balls, but you don't want to base it off that. Normally, the meter will go back up and he'll regain his shield before you both have your Rising Rush again after losing 2 Dragon Balls. So just save your Rising Rush till the second window. You're not going to kill him in the first window even if you both get it, most likely anyway. So save your Rising Rush for the second time you break his shield. When you break his shield for the second time, then, wait for a moment. Don't attack, because if you're in an attack animation, it won't work. This is how it's worked for me. You both normally, I'll wait or they'll wait. I'll see they're waiting, then I'll stop attacking. They press it, I press it, or I press it, and then they press it. And then you get the dual Rising Rush, and then you decimate Demon King Piccolo. It saves you a lot of time by doing all that damage, and you don't want to not do a dual Rising Rush. And finally, final step, when you're doing the dual Rising Rush, pick yellow. Just pick the yellow card. It should be on the screen somewhere over there. There will be a picture of the yellow card if you don't know. The Blast Arts card, whatever you call it. Pick the yellow card. If you don't have a yellow, because you got unlucky, green. Pick green. Green is the second most likely. pick green. All right, if you don't have yellow, pick green. And if you somehow don't have yellow or green, pick red. And if you don't have any of those three, you're lying to me. There's no way you got 4 blues. All right, no way. I don't buy it. If you get 4 blues, I want to see a picture of that because that's amazing. But yellow, pick yellow on the Rising Rush. I don't know how many times I can say it. People just don't pick yellow. He's gonna guess, like, yes, every now and then he will guess yellow and then you won't get it, but that's just being unlucky. Like, most of the time, you both pick yellow, you destroy him. That's how it goes. Even if you both pick red, which you should never do, but even if you both do because you don't want to pick yellow or green, he could guess red and then it's still not gonna go. So pick yellow, and then green if you don't have any yellows, and then red if you don't have any of the yellow or greens, and then blue. You should never pick blue, is basically the point of that. That's it for these 10 tips. If you can think of anything I might have missed, leave it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed from, the 2nd anniversary video. That video's been doing a madness, 5,000 views. I've gained almost 50 subscribers, which is a lot considering I had 126 beforehand. That's basically almost half of what my channel was before. So thank you guys so much for that. Hope you guys are staying happy, healthy. Hope you guys are racking in those Zenkai tickets to get your Goku all the way up to top Zenkai. 200 is real grind. I haven't done it all yet, but hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with another video on some news I just saw. So hopefully I'll be able to make a whole video around that and get you guys next time.